To the live watch along of France versus Iceland and Portugal versus Hungary. Double watch along right here. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Paris Saint-Germain obviously soon back. Champions League soon back. Let's see the other results. Azerbaijan, Ukraine 1-1. Armenia beats Ireland 2-1. That's it. Egypt draws. Sudan loses. Nigeria draws to South Africa. Good morning, Captain Black Mamba Gaming. All right, let me check out the lineups here. All right, this is the French one. Magnon. Yo, what's good, Christian? Kunde, Konate, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez. I mean, that's basically their best backline. Kone, Chouameni, Barcola, Olise, Thuram, Mbappe. Very good lineup here from France. Let me see what they got on the bench. Samba, Chevalier. I thought Chevalier would start this game. Pavard, Digne, Lucas Hernandez, Gusto, Rabiot, Thuram, Ekitike, Coleman, and Achliosh. He could have started Ekitike ahead of Thuram, but this Hungary Iceland team. Haraldsson from Lille, I know. I mean, that's it from this Iceland team. Barcola injury. Yo, what's a pro game? Yeah, Barcola has started. Ekitike displacing Mbappe. No, I was thinking Ekitike as the left winger instead of Thuram. But, you know, Thuram experience, 28 years of age. Let's check out Portugal's. Yo, what's up, Duke? Let's check out Portugal here. Set to play Hungary away. João Neves right back again. João Cancelo as a centre-back. Very interesting right here. He's probably expecting Hungary to park the bus. So he's going to be like a Diaz, Cancelo, Nuno. Neves maybe pushing up to the midfield, hopefully. I mean, Neves, where he didn't perform well as a right back was, I think, both in the Germany. I don't know if he started Germany. I know in the Nations League final he started. That was not a good game for him to play as a right back against Nico Williams. Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Neto. All right. I mean, I would have wanted our PSG players to be rested with the amount of games we have, the tough games coming up. But, I mean, I'm going to watch this game, so I want to see the PSG players. I think the whole PSG team is very fatigued and tired. I wouldn't say very fatigued and tired. A little bit. When it comes to Dembele and Doué, I mean, it's separate. You know, why hasn't Nuno, Vitinha, Neves gotten injured? Because, yes, they have played a lot of games, especially Vitinha, especially Nuno, especially Neves. But there was no concern about them. Both Desiree Doué and Paris Saint-Germain, there was a concern. Not due to fatigue, but minor injuries. PSG told that to the French Federation, and they didn't even care about it. Kvara and Bradley got to step up. No, a big part of the season coming up. Both of them obviously have to step up. That's quite clear. But yeah, let's... Predictions. France playing at home. Should win. Even though Portugal away, maybe Hungary push up a bit more. Should be dubs to both teams. I'm gonna go France 4-0 and Portugal 3-1. Those are my predictions. Attacks more likely to get injured than defenders, though? No, 100%. 100%. But there was major concerns about both. But yeah, especially Dembele, man. That hurts, man. Like, we saw him get injured in the Toulouse game. I was like, all right, Dembouzzi's not going to go to international break. He goes international break. I'm like, all right, he's not going to train already. He trains already. I'm not like, he's not going to play this game. He plays the game. Still can't believe no Dembouzzi do away at Barca. Yeah, man, but I've accepted it. And you know what? Let's beat Barca. Let's go to that stadium and beat Barca with the team that we got. You know, this is a test for a PSG. We usually go through these tough tests in the beginning of the season, and then it gets a bit easier. Hopefully it's going to be like that. Ekitike should have started Aryan. Yeah, I agree. I would have liked to see him instead of Thuram, but I get the champion. What's up, Joseph? Let's go, Joseph. What time is it there? Is it late? Other games being played at the same time is Austria, Bosnia, Romania, Cyprus, Moldova, Norway, Latvia, Albania. England, Serbia play as well. That's an interesting game. Let me see the groups. I think maybe Norway can qualify to World Cup if they win today. No. They still have more games, but they will have like a 6-point cushion over both Italy and Israel. I mean, six points plus a game in hand against Israel and 6 points against Italy. And if England win, they're basically through as well. Alaikum salam, Mustafa.
What if I go like late?
Yeah, better the injuries happen now than later on in the season, 100%. I wish Dembele was not injured so he can stat pad. Now most people are saying Doma is the best in the world so far this season. Stat padding assist versus Turkey. Vante. Don't worry, Lee. Look, it was the same last season. This is not the most important part of the season. This is called pre-ejaculation. We saw that with Barca fans, with Rafinha and so on in the beginning of the season. And we're seeing it once again. For me, the beginning of the season is exciting. You're seeing your team once again competing in games, trying to win, trying to have a win record. But yeah, all they care about is this late push for the Ballon d'Or, even though the votes have been done. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't understand why the players didn't withdraw. Like, I don't know, peach faking injury. No, we'll have to start doing that, B. Like, I know that Madrid have done that before. PSG have never done that. But we'll have to start faking injuries at this point. Olise Cook says, yeah. I mean, I didn't get to watch the last France game. I was just a little bit. And then when Debus got injured, I turned off. But I saw that Olise cooked, so Olise should cook this game too. Who's going to take the Joker spot now? Maybe Warren? I wish for the best for PSG, inshallah. Inshallah. They prevail even with the injuries to two of their key players, 100%. You know, if we can manage to beat Atalanta in a good way and even beat Barca and have a great game against them, back to back, baby. Back to back. Season starts after March international break. Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, I would say when the round of 16 starts, that's when you can say the season has started. Or like hype it up. Yo, what's up, Seiko? It's even like, just for the Yamal case, when did the Yamal push for the Ballon d'Or start? At the end of the, in March, in April. Same, Dembele started mostly there. Rafinha started in the beginning of the season, but obviously he dipped towards the end of the season. What that shows is the people that vote for the Ballon d'Or, they're watching the big games. Obviously, PSG Barca group stage is a big game, but they won't consider it as a big game. It's all about what you do in the quarters, in the semi, and in the final. They value that extremely highly. Even mention Olise in that France-Spain 11? I didn't mention him? Well, I guess I forgot about him. But now, usually I'm someone that props Olise and knows about his quality, but I guess I just forgot about him. Olise to the back with Cook. Everyone's suffering from injuries start of the season. Exactly, yeah. You know, stop acting like these players don't want to represent their country every time they get the chance. These players don't think like fans. I mean, Mark, yes and no. I think these football players definitely want to represent their nation. Mostly at big tournaments. When it comes to these qualifier games, I can tell you now for sure, a lot of the players do not care. The qualifier Nations League games, like the group stage Nations League games, the players don't care. They care about... It's not that they care more about their club than their country. I mean, their club is their job. Their main focus is on the season. Their national team focus is the World Cup. The World Cup is played in the summer. The players' main club focus is the Champions League, and the Champions League has started, the league has started. You could even say maybe they don't care as much about the league games now compared to the league games towards the end of the season, and same obviously with the Champions League games. But no, I don't think the players care that much about Nations League qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers. I mean, they've even been open about that. Since I started watching football, I never liked Didier Deschamps. Yeah, man, he needs to go, man. He needs to go. Did Mbappe reject playing for France in some useless game before for France? Yeah, but he said he was injured and he was going to have his mini preseason tour. Even when the Dembele ain't good, he needs to walk away with GA the same way Yamal. Salah does. Because nowadays it's what he did in the game, the whole substance. It's disgusting, but it's true. 100%. I mean, as I said, I don't really care about... I don't think the beginning of the season has that much importance.
You have to take from someone that actually plays the game.
But that's why I'm happy Dembele is taking penalties. Now his GA will look even better. But obviously we'll have to do GA per 90 until Dembus catches up.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of supporters that are like that. You know, there's Elise. People playing comp. There's Nico, which is I guess not the same.
Marseille Clown needs to go. If Deschamps will go, would France get Zidane? Yeah, 100%. I mean, Zidane has been... He was supposed to come in after the World Cup or the Euros, but they didn't want to sack Deschamps. They felt, you know, he's won them the World Cup, took them to the final in 2022. So they're just gonna wait until his contract gets, you know, finishes off in 2026, and then Zidane, who's been waiting, will come in. Mo, who would you trust more when it comes to handling these shitty injuries because of these fraud games? Leonardo Campos? I mean, obviously Leonardo has many more contacts and is much better negotiator than Luis Campos. So I guess in this instance, it will be Campos. But you know, Nasser has basically, you know, Campos, he does most of the scouting, transfers, so on, outgoings, and then for the like big stuff, Nasser becomes the sporting director. And I would put Nasser ahead of Leonardo, obviously.
Isn't Elise, or maybe not Elise, but isn't like...
Deschamps has had his time, good work in 2018, but he needs to go. Yeah, I mean, he's still living off that. As much as I don't like Mbappe as a person, imagine how good he would be in our attack right now. I don't know. We couldn't unlock, you know, the Mbappe that we wanted. We couldn't unlock the Dembele that we wanted. Maybe it would have never worked. So, yeah. On FIFA you can buy Mbappe, pair him up with Dembouz and Kvara, but he just didn't want to do what he needed to do for him to work out at PSG, and you know, that's his fault. Yo, what's up, Arian? Alright, game about to start in 13 minutes. You think Pogba coming into the starting 11 in the World Cup? If he has a good season, 100%. And that has less to do with the potential quality of Pogba, more to do with the current French midfield still having question marks. Obviously, Deschamps moved from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1, accommodating 4 attackers. That's better. I still think Kone is replaceable. Chouameni has started off the season well. He can be good for that national team. If you pair Chouameni, Pogba, we could be cooking, man. We could be cooking. But it all depends on if he... The biggest thing with Pogba, it's not even... It's all, can he stay fit? Can he stay healthy? Because before even the ban, like, he got injured so many times because his body was cooked. A bit similar to Neymar. Injury in Portugal warm-up, they're saying. Some player went in the locker room waiting for more info. No, man. I miss Prem Nasser, man. Now it feels like because he's UEFA slave, his hands are handcuffed. No. UEFA are Nasser slave, Joseph. You gotta look at the big picture, man. Who would start on the right wing for France? If you prefer Dembouz go down the middle and Mbappe on the left, you want Lisa do its play on the right. If we're gonna play 4 attackers, the thing is, there's one player you didn't mention there played. I like Cherki a lot. I rate him a lot. He's a great football player. He's a great football player. So I would do Mbappe on the left, Dembele false 9, Doué as the number 10, and then Onlinsel on the right. And if Cherki can pick up form, Cherki competing with both Cherki and Olise. And then Barcola competing with Mbappe, and Thuram and Iktiki competing with Dembele. Iktiki can also play off the left. I mean, it's perfect.
We've been at the middle, we've been at the bottom, we've been at the top.
Do you think Georgia has a chance? I'm gonna check the table now. From what I know, I don't think Georgia has a chance. They're in the same group as Spain and Turkey, and they recently lost to Turkey. And obviously Spain are gonna take the first bye. Spain sitting with 6 points. I mean, you know what? They could go through. Georgia could go through. The biggest thing for Georgia is to beat Turkey in the next game. Let me see the matches. So in the next international break, Georgia will play...
The Helios.
Turkey will play Bulgaria. Georgia will hope Turkey drops points. Georgia will play Spain away. I mean, look for a draw in that game, I would say. Let me see. The next ones...
Yeah, I guess so too.
Georgia played Turkey away. So the recent defeat for Georgia was at home. Spain played Bulgaria.
I think they just switch it up when they get into
Poof.
they just like or something.
And then there's more, let me see.
Like,
Spain played Georgia away in Georgia. Turkey played Bulgaria again.
Then they just get a good support back.
And then in the last one, I think Georgia played Bulgaria. Yeah, away, and Turkey plays Spain. So you just have to pick up more points than Turkey. It's that simple. Hope for them to drop points and hope for Georgia to win the Bulgaria game. The Turkey game is obviously huge.
Just like
What's up, Taha?
at the end of it all, you don't.
Gotta be Mbappe striker. Left wing Due Barcola. Olise Kemp, Dembouz right wing. No. I want Dembouz false. If I could pick, Dembouz false nine. Like, it would make that France attack much better. And I think Kylian Mbappe at his best is a momentary winger. He's someone he's waiting. A bit like Ronaldo. That's the instinct Mbappe has to get. Make constant runs. Just be a constant threat. Then let the playmaking for Dembele. Let Dembele play make. Let Dembele drop in space. He's much better at that. So if you want to use Mbappe in the best way and Dembele in the best way, you play Dembouz as the false nine, Mbappe off the left, with like Chouameni and Theo Hernandez covering his space in behind. Dub Joseph, man. Yeah, it was a video coming, man. Because sometimes his videos that pop up for me, I try watching them. It's disgusting, man. Certain teams and league, you never lay your emotions. So I like, but even though you hate certain teams and league. Wait, what do you mean by that? Like to what thing, Joseph? To what I said? Like, does that statement go along with? Yeah, I saw that Ireland lost. Chouameni has been so good lately. He has, man. Shout out to Chouameni, man. Not watching England? No. I mean, France and Portugal, it's mostly for PSG. You know, Portugal, João Neves, Nuno Mendes, and Vitinha. France, I know it's only Barcola, but I guess I'm attached to France. As you can see, I'm wearing the French national team shirt. What's the strongest 11 there for France? I think the defense is perfect. I think Chevalier is competing for that goalkeeping spot. You can still put Maignan, but Chevalier is knocking on the door. Because Maignan, you know, hasn't been good enough the past 2 seasons, both for France and AC Milan. I would keep the Chouameni Kone double pivot. You have a number 6 and a box to box. And then for the attack, I'll keep Olise as the 10. No, I'll play Due as the 10. I'll play Olise as a right winger. I think Olise is better as a right winger and Due is better in central areas. I mean, he is a midfielder. Dembouz is a false 9 up top with Mbappe as a left forward. England is dead. Don't watch it. So boring. Yeah, I've even seen like their previous results against the recent results, England. And it's clear that Tuchel has already instilled his football into it. Love the interchange between Dembele and Olise. I know, for that goal, Michael, and just for the overall in the game. The thing is, Dembouz will still be dropping to those spaces, Michael. I mean, if you remember the Liverpool game, he was dropping to those spaces all the time. If you have Due as the 10 as well, Michael, him and Dembouz can interchange. Olise can interchange with them like this. And then Mbappe is just like a secret nuclear weapon there on the left side. So you can still get all the interchangement between them you need. Dub PSG it. What's your prediction for PSG Barca? At the moment, I'm going for a 2-2. I had a 3-2, but with Dembouz and Due out, I'm going 2-2. But I'm just saying 2-2 now. When we get ahead of the game, I'm gonna say like a 2-1 to PSG or something. Like, even though you hate Premier League or hate certain teams, you never say stuff like they wouldn't ever win anything. I mean, at least you think before making 100%, Joseph. When I have an agenda, Joseph, I make it clear. The best example of it was Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid last season. I wanted Atletico Madrid to go through. I didn't want Real Madrid to win. But I said, should I vote with my heart? My heart says Atletico, but my brain says Madrid. I knew it was going to be a tight game, but I knew like Madrid were probably going to go through. So I picked Madrid. Or I was clear about that at least. But no, some people, they just... Look, I can understand it when it's Barca Madrid fans. You know, Barca fans lie about Madrid. Oh, he's shit, he's garbage, la la la. And Madrid fans just say the same. Even though it doesn't make any sense, but I understand it. At least rivalries. But like when I see an Arsenal fan do that about PSG, I'm like...
You know what I mean?
We don't know you, man. People saying it's because Jude is missing. in my opinion, Palmer is more influential in 10 role than Jude. 100%. No, I think it's obviously a lot of new players, new managers going to take time to adapt to that playing style. But Thomas Tuchel usually is a manager that is more defensive minded. Better for big games, but I would say worse for smaller games. Think about Dembele and Doué's injuries. I think it's part of the sport. Injuries happen all the time. It's just unfortunate that both of them could have been prevented by the French Federation, but Didier Deschamps had other ideas. You know what? It's time for Khvicha Kvaratskhelia and Bradley Barcola to step up. So that's why you have a good squad rotation. Yo, what's up, Sochi? Why disrespect your own old manager? Who are you talking about? I'm glad that FIFA expanded this format. I hope they expand it more in the future so more teams can get a chance. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I like that it's more chances for me. I'm half Algerian, half Swedish, so there's a larger chance for both of them to get into the World Cup. The thing is, then the World Cup loses its premium quality. Why do a lot of fans of smaller nations get happy for a World Cup qualification? Because it's so hard. But if everyone makes it, it doesn't become special anymore. That is the knockout stages of the World Cup that become special. So, yo, what's up, Psych? Yo, what's up, Funkin? You don't rate Jude, right? What's his best position? Where in the pitch is he at best? I think Jude Bellingham at best is a second striker. So, you basically play a 4-4-2 with him as a second striker, or you do the false nine that Madrid tried to do. So, he's basically a striker, but can drop a bit deeper. He's absolutely not a midfielder who can drop to like deep playing midfielder and so on. Less technical than majority of midfield. Like if you compare like a Bellingham and an Olmo is a bit deeper one, can also score goals and go offensive. Bellingham is the opposite. Bellingham is majority of the stuff he can do that can impact a game is closer to the box, but he can occasionally drop a bit as well. Yes, sir, you got smashed. Tuchel is the worst thing that happened to my mental health wise. 1 week we were beating Arsenal, next week losing to Bochum and parking the bus. That's Tuchel for you. That's Tuchel for you. I'm happy that majority of the memories I have of Tuchel at PSG were good, but I do know that Bayern fans have a huge problem with him. Portugal will win this World Cup. France winning 2030 with Zizou. Leao Khvicha? Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. I'm a City fan which had PSG Champions League. Good game. Yeah, it would have been a good game. One again, an Arsenal fan. How long they've been getting picked by Arteta? 5 years, look at us. This is called proper project process towards good thing. Exactly, Joseph. Like, you can call me overreactionary or harsh or over-criticize on PSG and its management before, but for me, one thing was clear. I did not want to become an Arsenal project, all right? When we were losing so many games, for me, that's not acceptable. This is Paris Saint-Germain. I couldn't care less about the other teams. How they have their projects and how they do and how long we should give. If it goes bad, you gotta go. Couldn't care less about project or anything. If the project is good, keep it. If it's not, move. All right, let's get the games here. Vitinho Pedri, Vitor Ferreira. Shout out to Pedri. Who's next manager for Arsenal? Because I think a lot of managers will be up for the job since our squad is really good. I don't know. This season can still be good for Arsenal with the signings they've made and everything. But if Arsenal's going to move on, maybe Areola. I know he's doing good in the Premier League. I know that, Premier League clubs, they want that Premier League experience. Okay. Oh, we gotta get this. We gotta get both timers on. This is gonna be a bit difficult here.
You'll go on a fucking gap.
Somalia versus Algeria next month. We'll do a watch along. I'm boycotting Algeria Sweden qualification games until they make the World Cup. I did this since last summer. Do you know why? Not last summer, but last World Cup. Sweden and Algeria got knocked out on the same day in embarrassing fashion. Sweden to Poland and Algeria to Cameroon, I think.
I hope they
We scored a last minute winner and then conceded like 30 seconds after. So no, I'm boycotting and protesting against my two national teams. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. With the quality, the talent that we have. Okay, let me see if this works. Barabim. Okay. That should be the first one. Now we gotta do the second one here.
I agree. What is this question, man? Well, I suck, so we win, because you can, right? Maybe I stopped, I will do.
Alright. Should be ready here. I'm just waiting for the game to start. You think PSG is going to be Barca even without Dembele and Doué? I mean, it will definitely be harder and tougher to win that game without them. But obviously, I have confidence in my team, man.
Yeah,
And Barca at the moment look weak as well. Would you rather let go of Doué, Dembele, or Khvicha? I'm not going to answer that question, man. Because, I mean, if you think about age, I guess Dembele, but I can't move away from that. I love all three. No, I'm not going to answer that question. Sorry, I can't. That's too tough of a question.
Worst countries, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, two desktop, Joseph.
There's a couple in Sweden. But yeah, the tournaments and stuff.
Alright, we got the timer for the Portugal game. The France game still hasn't started for me. There we go. You half Swedish or nationality Swedish? No, I'm half Swedish ethnically. I wouldn't call myself. I would say I live in Sweden, but I wouldn't call myself Swedish if I wasn't Swedish. But my mom is ethnically Swedish, and my dad is ethnically Algerian. See Kike against Zabarny? I saw the goal. It was a great goal, great pass from Chouameni. And then when we watched the reaction, me and my friends were like, "Wait, isn't that Zabarny?" Zabarny. Have you seen the Donna performance? I actually think Lucho saw Donna in training and was like, Donna, you said it was Fugazi but unreliable like Marky. Only two places you wanted replaced. Could be. I mean, I saw your comment, Sochi. I mean, like 6 hours later than you commented it, but no. I haven't seen his performance versus Israel, but I've seen that goal he conceded when he tapped it into the goal, man. Happy we don't have to defend that anymore. Algerian jeans strong. Yeah. Plus, he's my father as well. Best Swedish player ever? I mean, gotta be Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You have some good ones. You have Ravelli, top keeper. I think he won bronze medal at the World Cup with Sweden. You got Thomas Brolin. He was also good. You got one at Inter Milan who scored like an insane amount of goals. Looks like Ruben Neves potentially is the run back with Neves tucking in, but could be just this first animation right here. But I mean, you want to have Neves where there isn't that much space because he's extremely technical and he's great defensively. And he's a midfielder. If you want to put a makeshift right back, put Ruben Neves there. I have no issue with that.
I get a little spin on here.
I don't understand. The France game hasn't started, or? No, great pass there. Number 18, who's that? Pedro Neto. Good pass there from Nuno Mendes. All right, France game about to start here.
You do Korean, only, what I go. It's pretty rough fight.
All right, there we got the France game timer on as well. There we go. Beautiful.
I'm so bad. Wow. Why did I went?
The issue is I don't know where to put the stream thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I could have.
You guys let me know in the comments if the timer has some issues or something, because I cannot see the stream. I can only see the chat. All right, let's go. Portugal pressing Hungary high up here. Same with France here versus Iceland. For everyone watching, my predictions are 4-0 to France and 3-1 to Portugal. Two of the World Cup favorites, obviously, here. Jules Koundé,
I can come right now if you really need it. Otherwise,
Chouameni. Let's hope Barcola can cook a bit here. Kone to Chouameni. Good pass there. Good try there from, good cross from Koundé. Good try there from Kylian Mbappé. Portugal chance. Ronaldo takes the shot, but it's a handball. High press here by France. Iceland launch the ball up. Upamecano wins it. Thuram. Good back heel to Kone. And Kone gives away a foul. Yo! Jag älskar blad. Tack så mycket för subchat. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much. Tack så mycket för subchat. You're a Swede with your beautiful blue eyes. Yeah, I agree. Beautiful blue eyes. But thanks so much for the subchat, man. But no, I have beautiful brown eyes. But I appreciate the subchat a lot, man. I appreciate it. Pigeon Dembele Ballon d'Or in 2 Mondays. We will be there. I'm getting nervous that Booz won't get enough votes, so I'll keep journalists say put Yamal first and then Booz third. I mean, why would that make you worried? We've seen so many times, you know, some journalists here and there say stuff like that. But no, I'm telling you for Sochi, the Yamal PR, I've never seen something as satanic before. Never. Good touches here from Barcola. But not Sochi. We should be calm in moments like this. I just want him to lift it. We have a couple of what? What is it? 13 days left until the ceremony. Then Booz lifts it and we can stop worrying about it. I'm not worried. I'm just like semi-disgusted with how close it will be. Like, then Booz should be an unanimous winner. But because of the Yamal PR, Yamal's going to be much closer than he's supposed to be. It's something wrong with Portugal timer? Are you sure? I don't see anything. What do you think about PSG all-timer team? How many teams are better than us in history? I don't know exactly. I mean, I did a combined 11 with a lot of great teams, and I think it was only Madrid and Barca who had more players than us in their team. That Bayern team. I think our team is better, but when I made that combined 11, that Bayern team was just really good. So, I don't know, 4 or 5 teams. But we have so much time to prove ourselves even better and get even more prop and hype. People hate Nasser, but everyone who had done some type of business with him has always praised him. For example, Beckham, 100%. The only people that hate Nasser are the people that are the opponents, the enemies of Nasser. I've never seen someone neutrally just hate on Nasser. It's always an op.
Oh, I'm coming.
Nerve-wracking 22nd of September. Yeah, I mean, Sochi, it was like the Vinny Rodri stuff. Like, Vinny, everyone was like, yeah, Vinny's gonna win it. Vinny's gonna win it. And then the day before Rodri comes out, it was leaked, I remember. I made even a video about it.
Are you for you? You can go. Okay. I have no one bot though. You keep it there.
Both teams trying to do something here, about both Iceland and Hungary are sitting back. Dub Sochi. Will our assistant coach be in charge now that Lucha's injured? I mean, we haven't gotten another report regarding Luis Enrique. I think if Luis Enrique was not in training, there would have been reports Luis Enrique is not in training due to the collarbone accident that he had. So I think Luis Enrique is back in training. So, but we'll see. We haven't gotten any report saying that he's back or that he's not back. But if he was not back, I think it would have been reported. So I'm guessing that Luis Enrique will be there and has recovered from his injury. Kunde here with a great... That could have been a good cross, but the Iceland goalkeeper reads that well. I'll take Inter 2010 over PSG 2025. I mean, Inter 2010 was not as good of a team. Just overall as a team, as a unit. If we go individually, Julio Cesar, Donnarumma, Maicon, Hakimi. Maicon was so good that year. I'm still giving it to Hakimi. Samuel and some other old head. And Lucio. I'm going to do Lucio Pacho. Left back, they had Chivo. Nuno Mendes takes that easily. Midfield, I think they had Zanetti, Cambiaso, Schneider. That's a really good midfield. I would do Zanetti, Vitinha, Schneider. Keep Zanetti and Schneider. Remove Cambiaso. And then for the attack, they had Milito, Eto'o, and
The one in Serbia.
who
He
else?
lives in Serbia, so he probably knows where they are.
I don't know who else they have. Oh, good chance here, Barcola! Unlucky. They had Milito, Eto'o. Who am I forgetting? I'll do Milito, Eto'o, and Dembele. Actually, when I look at most of these combined 11s, it's the PSG defense that is really strong. Midfield is really strong as well, but previous teams have had strong midfields. But PSG is that Donna last season for the UCL was so good. And then it's the fullbacks. I mean, I don't think any team matches us fullbacks. I mean, you can put 2017 Marcelo ahead of Nuno. You can put 2011 Dani Alves ahead of Hakimi. But those are the only two times you can put a fullback ahead of them. Maybe you want to put Lam, 2013 ahead of Hakimi as well. Like, our fullbacks are just that strong.
It's cheap in Serbia, trust me. Or at least compared to...
We should bid for Elise. I mean, I don't think Bayern would consider any bids. The only way you can get Elise out of Bayern is if his contract gets shorter. I think his contract is until 2028. So maybe in 2026 you can start negotiating with Elise. See if he wants to leave. Football fell off. Yamal wouldn't survive in the physical Serie A of the 90s. Even CR7 and Messi wouldn't score that many. I don't know about that. I don't take the physicality thing that much. For me, it's more about individual ability. I think in today's game, if you want to become a professional footballer, the biggest thing you have to train on is becoming a robot, a cog in a system. Whilst back in the day, you needed to have individual brilliance. Like, you would not play for a top team if you didn't have individual brilliance. But now there's so many system players. But I mean, the average quality, I still think football players wise is better. It just football has become so systematic. Like, the managers have way too much control over the game. Lukaku Ibra beef, yeah, I remember. I actually watched that game live with my friends. When Ibra told Lukaku, "Go do your voodoo." The thing is, I'm still a bit mad at Ibra for that game because, yes, I mean, he got a yellow card there. That yellow card I wasn't that mad about. It was later he made the stupid foul, got yellow, got a red. And AC Milan went on to lose the game. Big chance here for Iceland, straight at Mignon. Mbappe back at the back. I mean, he's been here a couple of times. Mbappe loses the ball.
What can I do about it?
Chance here for Iceland.
Thanks. See you on.
Counter-attack opportunity for France. Kylian Mbappe goes in. What is Mbappe do?
Whatever.
Mbappe gives it to Thuram here on the left side. Big chance here for France. Thuram. Why is he moving like a truck? Kone takes the shot. Vitinha, good ball there to Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves with the Trivela. Yeah, Portugal just putting immense pressure here on Hungary in their defensive third. Nuno Mendes gets a touch on that cross. Pedro Neto puts the ball in. Bruno Fernandes takes the touch. Yeah, Portugal just suffocating Hungary right here. And this is actually something new from Portugal under Roberto Martinez. They look to be able to control games better, better with possession as well than like Portugal at the Euros. 73% possession so far for Portugal in this game.
What do you mean?
Olise tries. Oh, Kone wins that beautifully. Theo Hernandez. No cross.
Is it? Don't notice. It's just alt to 4.
Theo to Kone. Is Portugal top 3 favorite for the World Cup? 100%. I don't know why people are underrating this Portugal team. I mean, we've always talked about the talent of this Portugal team, and when they can start playing at their level, they will be one of the best teams in the world. And good touch there, good 1-2 from Olise and Mbappe. We've always said that. And now that Portugal are performing better towards their talents, 100% they're one of the favorites. Like, look at the talent that they have. They have the PSG core of Neves, Vitinha, and Nuno Mendes. Veterans like Bruno Fernandes and Ruben Neves and Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ruben Diaz. And then some players that want to... Yeah, I mean, they have Cancelo on the team as well. And then they have the youngsters like Conceição, Coenda, Rodrigo Mora coming up. I mean, Portugal having a golden generation. Better than the Belgium golden generation, so...
I mean, they're top grenade ass.
No, this Portugal here team is to stay. Cristiano gets out-muscled there by the Hungary defender.
We ban Yi, we ban Shen.
Kone to Mbappe. No, Theo.
Yeah. And then we just play...
But if we compare France and Iceland, France and Portugal, Portugal look much better at controlling the game. France, they're still relying a bit on individual ability. Barcola does good there. Olise goes for the shot. France relying a little bit more on their offensive individual ability in Olise, Mbappe, Barcola, and even Thuram in some moments.
That's like saying Anarchy is bad.
I like how Portugal is so much improved on the ball, yeah. Don't forget Spain, they're also good. I mean, why would I forget Spain? I mean, I even watched parts of the Spain game yesterday, the second half. Really good. They were really great, man. Really great.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's that insane on those jumps. It's just like...
Antonio Silva, Gonçalo Inácio, Quaresma, no. Nah, that Portugal team is stacked.
Don't have to pick Shen. Just like... You have R5.
Thiago Silva, Sergio Ramos, Mo. Don't choose a monster, just speak it. No, I think Thiago Silva. I think in some sense you can say maybe Ramos was a better overall player, but as a centre back, I would have Thiago Silva on my team every day of the week.
Fair. What? Yeah, I'm scaling.
Mbappe, give it to Olise.
Oh, they took it.
Olise. Oh, great pass from Olise. Great shot from Thuram. Great pass there from Olise. If he got it just a little bit earlier, could have gone for a shot there. Kone goes for the shot. No penalty. Would you say Olise this season is top 3 in the world right now? I haven't watched a single Bayern game. I know that Olise has performed really well early on in the season. Maybe Olise. I mean, you got Olise, Kane, Yamal. Maybe they have been the 3 best players so far this season.
Best.
I don't think anyone from the Premier League has stood out like that. Maybe Ekitike being a new signing. Vitinha has been really good. Pedri has been really good. From what I've seen, Pedri has probably had the best start to the season so far.
Winning Sean Pant isn't the best. Even though we have Pant, I don't think it's worth it.
Theo Hernandez. Kone. Upamecano. Cristiano Ronaldo with a chance here for Portugal. Gives it to Pedro Neto. Wants it back. Does not get it. Konate. Now I like it's. I mean, obviously Saliba's injured, but I like it's back to Konate Upamecano. I think that should be the starting centre back pairing for France, not Saliba. He can be a good third option.
Okay, boss.
Mbappe, a good turn.
Just saying, me and my friend in uni, we played Sankiana. She goes crazy. If you knock him up, I just
Kunde.
bulldoze him in.
Can Barcola do something? Come on, Bradley. Goes for the cross. Back post here to Theo. Theo puts it in immediately, and that's easy for the goalkeeper. Deschamps plays based on relations with these players. Put Barcola left wing and Magnus right wing. Natural positions.
Crazy champ.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically playing Thuram and Mbappe as in the World Cup final. Like, if Mbappe wants to be central, Thuram goes to the left wing. If Mbappe wants to be on the left, Thuram goes to the striker. Basically, he's a slave to Mbappe. Chance here, huge chance for Hungary! And Hungary take the lead. After 20 minutes of control and a little bit of domination from Portugal, Hungary surprisingly take the lead from a beautiful cross. And a beautiful header hits the post in, and Portugal will feel a bit, I don't know, mad about that. They've been good so far this game. Thuram with the ball, bodies the defender, gets a corner kick. But wow. Yeah, it's a great counter-attack here from Hungary. Ball here to the left-hand side. Oh, yeah. And I mean, Vitinha here in the defensive recovery completely misreads that header.
He's completely one-tripping. That's crazy.
But I mean, you can potentially put this on Martinez, choosing only to play with one centre-back this game. Oh, great cross from Mbappe there to Thuram. Martinez opted only to play with Ruben Diaz as a centre-back, and I mean, if there was another centre-back, he would be potentially in Vitinha's position. Can't blame down Diego Costa. It's a Bayern. Just Bundesliga, and I watch a lot because I'm a Bayern fan, but I also watch a lot. What is the top 3? Alright, let's see Portugal's reaction here.
Wait, we got Sad Kid on ADC. True. Ash buffs. We may be onto something. I'm scared Red could jump over the wall and do rush stuff.
Yeah, poor from Vitinha Sochi. I mean, we've seen Vitinha when it comes to like recovering from attacks. Like Aston Villa game, Chelsea game. That's like his biggest weakness, especially playing him as a 6. Thankfully, he gives you way many more strengths, but if there's anything Vitinha has to work in his game, it's that.
I think it's best to just clear it. I mean, you got top half last game. I don't know.
Oh, great pass from Kunde. Barcola gotta do better there. That's a good pass from Kunde. Outside of the boot as well.
Sure does. But we also have like smolder something, so.
Are you confident until the boost comes back? Yeah, I own, of course. Who do I want? Probably Kang, False 9. Oh, Lisa with a huge mistake! And Iceland take the lead. Two surprising results here so far. Iceland leading 1-0 over France, and Hungary takes the lead over Portugal. We're looking for two comebacks in this game so far. Olise trying to do a Marco Verratti, getting the ball there in in the defensive box. So Olise drops back.
I have ace.
Chouameni gives it to him. Olise bad turn. I mean, where was that pass projected to be, Olise? Too simple of a goal for Iceland. 1-0. Wow. Two upsets so far. Take care, Joseph, man. Wa alaikum salam, Abdullah. When you talk about the rating PSG season's video, please, bro? Rating PSG season? What do you mean?
Oh, shit. But in bed, has to be the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I have no clue what Olise did there. It looked like James Harden, like his brain just turned off.
I fucking failed my smite somehow. I'm so dumb. I should just play passive and I would have gotten it.
Alright, people, I'm back in 1 second.
Can you ward like behind here on my? Slow in the games are crazy. I mean, the Zen is legit just win trader. My champ is just too broken, I cannot say this. I'll probably look like him if I played Zen. It's crazy that like I don't even have to force, like he just walks into my jungle and gives me free kills. It's like that's it's in his bot zone. But all you do into this matchup as Zen is just you play shield, you get a few items and you outscale. Yeah, it sure did. And now he's inting on Drake with no pry on bot. Like, this is a joke, right? Same top sign probably. I wanna play group solo. I'll gank, you know worries, I got least screen. I just need my red, so don't die back to them. Oh no, I ain't. I eat the fucking board! Nah, he's not. Bro, I just had to smite the red.
Well.
But instead I jumped in on him.
Alright, we haven't missed anything. What happened to the camera?
It's fine. I'm coming to.
Alright, we're good now. Alright. Both of the team have to show a reaction now. France have had 7 attempts versus 2, but Iceland are the one that have taken their chances, or at least to Barcola. And with these small World Cup qualifying groups, it's like a Champions League group. You really cannot be dropping points. Good cross from Olise and Mbappe. The defense from Iceland, they're very questionable. Mbappe still has the ball here on the right side. Mbappe goes inside. Portugal here with the set piece. They put it in. No one there. Good pass there from Vitinha to Nuno Mendes.
I know.
Well, is Sweden a great country to live in? I think Sweden is an extremely beautiful country. It's very modern. You have access to most of stuff. But, you know, Sweden unfortunately has a lot of weaknesses as well. Maybe, you know, I've lived here for a long time.
They can't play weak side, I guess.
You know, you maybe forget about them. Good pass there from Vitinha! Neves! Oh, yo, that could have been an absolutely insane goal from Portugal. Vitinha finding João Neves, and João Neves going for a bicycle mini kick. Nuno Mendes with the corner. Portugal, despite them being 1-0 down, have been good this game. Wait, what? Okay, maybe the timer is now. So yeah, Sochi, back to what I was saying with Sweden. You know, maybe I'm not looking at most of the good stuff because I've gotten used to them. But I think Sweden is definitely one of the better countries to live in. But there are obviously huge weaknesses here. Maybe that people outside of Sweden don't see. Yo, imagine Neves scored that, man. We compared season to other team seasons. Some things really surprised me, bro. Like which one?
Playing tower.
Bruno puts it in.
I think he died here.
I visited my cousin in Stockholm. Best country in the world. Alright. Let's see if we can enjoy it then, Sochi.
That was probably int to play for.
Other type of content outside of football, like day in the life PG int. Vlogs, no. I would only do a vlog for like a special day, like when I went to the PSG game and so on. But in general, no, I don't like vlogs. I like to have a separate line between my life and my job, YouTube. Big chance here for Hungary. What a miss! What a miss from number 18. Hungary could have taken a 2-0 lead there. Huge miss by him. When it comes to the content with my friends, we actually filmed, I think, like we just took a lot of shots and had a lot of fun. But I never posted it. And then I actually remember we had a Q&A with my friends as well. But I never posted that either. So no, I've not thought about it, but like football content, like free kick, crossbar challenge, anything like that, that could potentially come to the channel.
Oh, really? My affiliates went to Met. That doesn't seem right.
But like vlogs and so on, no. And moving away from football, not really. Majority of the people that watch this channel is due to football. I like talking about football. I like maybe sometimes talking about other stuff, but not in a big way.
What?
Just small here and there if you guys ask me a question. Great cross from Chouameni. Great header. Oh, great double save from the keeper there. Ah, that's a handball. Yo, both of these games looking good right here, especially with Hungary and Iceland taking the lead. Both France and Portugal have to push up and be dangerous. Great double save from the Icelandic keeper there. Cancelo, Bernardo Silva. Portugal get a goal, but it's offside? No, it's not offside. Referee is gonna check it through VAR, but it seems like Portugal have come back into the game. I think it was a great pass from Bruno Fernandes that found Bernardo Silva.
Oh, really?
Bernardo Silva could be offside. No, it was Cancelo who made the pass. Really good pass there from Cancelo. Yeah, they're still doing a goal check in the Portugal game, but it looked like Bernardo Silva was on side.
Okay, I'm coming now.
Also, Norway qualifying for the World Cup. I know they're playing now. I think if they win, they'll probably have gone through. You know, very happy for Norway as a fellow Scandinavian. Very happy seeing Norway. I think it could be their first World Cup ever as well. Great to see Haaland finally at a big tournament. Oh, great dummy there by Olise. Kylian Mbappe. Back cross there from Mbappe. Really good pass there from Olise. Set piece for France. I still stand by it. No. Stand by it, man. Do you rate Caicedo? Yes, I do. One of the best players in the Premier League. Set piece here for France and a corner kick for Hungary. Soboslai puts it in. Back post. Neves wins it. Olise. Olise with the set piece. Olise puts it in the back post. Upamecano is there. Heads it to someone. Oh my days! Bradley Barcola could have scored an absolute superb golazo. Hits the upper edge of the crossbar. What a volley from Barcola. Hits that absolutely perfectly. Nah, it goes over the bar. I thought I hit the crossbar. Beautiful shot there from Barcola. France, 10 minutes left here in this first half. Whilst Portugal are looking for the leading goal so far in this game. But the 4 PSG players on the pitch in both games at the moment all look good.
I'm moving.
Mavits could have scored a banger. Barcola could have scored a banger. Maybe we will get a banger today. Pedro Neto to Cristiano. Portugal, good cross there. Vitinha with the touch. Bruno Fernandes. Cheeky touch there from Vitinha. Could have been something. Thuram. Cleared their way by Iceland. Yeah, there's the goal. Kerkes kept Bernardo Silva on side. And Kerkes, as I said, I didn't watch him at Bournemouth. But looking at what people said, I gave him his prop. But looking at him so far at Liverpool and in this game, Kerkes isn't that good, man.
Guess he doesn't want to show up.
Bad pass there from Barcola. Counter-attack opportunity for Iceland. Konate. Nice there. Oh, I haven't... Oh, forgot to update the score.
Yeah. That's good to know.
Chouameni. Closing in on halftime here. 5 minutes left. 6 minutes left in this France game. A couple of less minutes here in the Portugal game. Portugal looking for the 2-1. France looking for the 1-1. No, it was not, Abdullah. Deschamps getting sacked. First injuring PSG players and now losing to Iceland at home in Paris. And that too in PSG home ground. I mean, I still think France will come back, but... Yeah, I mean, Deschamps should have been sacked earlier. He could have been sacked after the World Cup. Should have been sacked after the Euros, but... Yeah, the French Federation being a bit incompetent here.
Maybe Bart can fucking ult. Yeah, that's just... like, he doesn't hit fucking Q.
Nuno injured? Yeah, I'm seeing your comments, but I'm not seeing him on the pitch at the moment. No, Nuno's there on the pitch.
Man, I don't know.
Okay. No, I would never do rage bait videos. Sure, you can get views, you can get money, you can get subscribers, but... I mean, that's not my opinion. Sochi, I answered your question. First team goes through, second team plays another secondary team. And this should be a penalty here for France. A bit unlucky, unfortunate for that 18-year-old. Looks like a youngster as well. It's unfortunate, but it is a penalty, obviously, to France right here before halftime. Nuno Mendes, can Portugal get a goal here before halftime? 30 seconds left. Nuno Mendes launches it up. Not the right ID there from Nuno Mendes. Who's taking it? Oh, obviously Mbappe. Gotta get the GA up.
In this shit, like, he's not initiating any fight.
Oh, chance here for Hungary. Is he offside? Is he onside?
I have no CC.
Don't matter because Diego Costa saves it.
So it's just
Yeah, that is number 18. That's the second biggest big miss he's made this game. Yeah, and Mbappe will become the second top scorer in French history, ahead of Thierry Henry, who he has the same amount of. Mbappe. Mbappe gets the goal, and it's 1-1 for France here. 1-1 in the Portugal-Iceland game as well. Mbappe brings France back, and I mean he was part in creating that penalty as well. Nej, Nuno är inte skadad, nej. I want France to finish second, man. Why, Sochi? Mbappe looks uncanny with that buzz cut. Yeah, he looks a bit different with it. 4 minutes at a time.
What happened? Bar.
Still 3 minutes left here in this France game. Jules Koundé. Barcola. Loses out on it. Three minutes left. France looking to use that momentum to get a late goal here in the first half.
I can't talk, so I guess it's best to not play. Just oh man, maybe a little bit.
Good pass here from Iceland. Get here to the left side.
No, I'm gonna head out.
And they lose out on it.
Bye-bye. Okay. See you.
2 minutes left. Olise with a great ball to Thuram. Good touch from Thuram. Thuram. Koundé. Good interception from Kone there. Still time left. Kone to Mbappe. Back to Kone. Mbappe to Theo. Theo to Mbappe. Oh, good turn from Mbappe. 1 minute left. Chouameni. Good pass to Thuram. Thuram to Olise. Yeah, Iceland just want to keep it at 1-1, taking it to the second half. Kunde, good pass. Kone tries the turn. No foul. Iceland there with a counter-attack. Cross comes in. And that's finally halftime. And that's halftime finally. Good halves, good halves. Great to see Hungary and Iceland, put up in efforts, and we're getting interesting games right here. These are obviously World Cup qualifiers. These smaller nations want to be in the World Cup. It would be absolutely huge for them. Ulysses Scrub. What did you predict? Did you bet France clean sheet? What's happening? Screen below. Scoreboard? Below the Portugal scoreboard. That must have been the timer. I mean, Syke, just stop betting overall, man. Serbia game ain't bad, funnily enough. What's the score in that game? Let's take a look. France, Iceland 1-1, Portugal, Hungary 1-1, Austria, Bosnia 0-0, Romania 2-1 up versus Cyprus, Norway 5-0 up versus Moldova. Haaland has a hat-trick. Way back. But yeah, happy for Norway qualifying for the World Cup, basically. Done at the past, so shame is out trying to rob us. What, they playing at the Parc? I mean, France sometimes play at the Stade de France, sometimes play at the Parc. They've also played, I think, at Lyon Stadium as well. I've just seen that Ronaldo had a huge chance in the game that he missed. What's the other game saying? England 2-0 up. Kane and Madueke. Rice with an assist as well. Alright. The thing with Tuchel, he just stabilizes a team. England will just keep on winning. They will make this World Cup easily. Thoughts on Algeria World Cup qualifying so far? In the beginning, it looked more comfortable. But I mean, we drew the last game. We should have won it. and we would have been in the World Cup, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. You know, we have AFCON coming up, and the Arab Cup as well. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, how it's looking, if Algeria make it, we won't go past the group stage. So we'll have to improve immensely. How was the France game? It was good. It was good seeing Iceland taking a lead early on. France still under the Deschamps look a bit clueless with the ball, without the ball. But they look better than before, I guess, than Euros. Like Euros France, that was disgusting to watch. You think an African team can make the quarters? 100%. I think what Morocco did is huge for other African nations. It gave them the belief and the confidence that they can do it as well. So 100%. The issue is, like, Egypt doesn't look that strong. Tunisia doesn't look that strong. It's only Morocco that looks strong. Even Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Senegal, South Africa could look stronger. So I don't really... It's only Morocco I can predict to make the quarters at the moment. If I'm president, Nasser, the French Federation can fuck off. That Dembele do situation can cost us a lot, 100%. And another issue has been, you know, the French Federation reaction to this. Deschamps basically playing as a victim, the president of the French Federation backing his team. Why did Turkey choose France, man? I mean, as all other Algerians born in France have done. Not surprised by it. Like for me, if I was a football player, when it comes to club football, I'm looking for glory. I'm looking for success. I'm looking for trophies. I'm looking for high wage. But when it comes to national team, I want to represent my people. And Turkey's Algerian. No matter what he says to himself or what people tell him, he's Algerian. The people he can represent is Algeria. You're not representing the French people. He's representing the Algerian immigrants in France, but I don't understand these players going for glory in the national team as well. National team for me has always been, what nation do you want to represent? What group of people do you want to represent? It's not about money. It's not about glory. Look at Nabil Fekir. Nabil Fekir could have had an insane career with Algeria. He instead chose to participate with France in the 2018 World Cup. Won the trophy, but didn't play a single minute. Since then, hasn't played for France. Could have played for Algeria for a couple of years and seasons after that. But yeah, so I don't understand football players going for personal glory when it comes to the national team. Cloud tag analysis, no psych. Only Morocco could do it again. Yep. I think this World Cup will see a dark horse in the World Cup final. I don't know, man. I think we've never seen, from what I know, a dark horse in the World Cup final. Which just shows the prestige of the World Cup. I mean, you can't fugazi yourself to a World Cup final. I mean, the latest unpredictable finalist obviously was Croatia. That was a dark horse reaching the final. But I don't know, there's so many top nations going into this World Cup that I can only see two of them in the final. Yeah, Croatia, that is right. Thing with Croatia, you know, that World Cup, so many teams were weak. So many teams were weak. Spain was weak. Argentina was weak. Portugal was weak. It's not going to be like that this time. This time, all the strong nations coming into the World Cup are strong. So I don't think we'll get a surprise dark horse in the final. It's going to be one of the Portugal, Spain, France, Argentina, England. Maybe a cheeky Brazil. Belgium should have won the 2018 World Cup. I don't think they should have. They faced France. France was better. And they went through. I'll be back. It's much more harder to forget it to the final because there are more games now. We're round of 32. That is true. Alright, second half about to start here. Makes no sense at all. Even with Congo, Wan-Bissaka realized he won't get called up and saw Congo are on the verge of qualifying for the World Cup. Then he chose them. He's my favorite player, but that's glory, yeah. And that happens with a lot of these players. They see, you know, their actual home nation as a plan B if they can't get to England or France or something. Belgium was so unlucky. France was at their peak. Yeah, plus, I mean, it was a really tight game decided by a set-piece goal through Umtiti. 1-0. So, that was probably... that was France's toughest game in that World Cup. You can watch the UCL games from last season there without commentary. Ooh. Wait a sec. I'm gonna save that. I know, still a small likelihood I will ever use it. But who knows? Let me see. What's it called? Cloud Tact Analysis. Cloud Tact Analysis. Alright, Portugal game about to start. Obviously the France game will start a bit after. England always had... England's always had an easy run. Hope they had a hard run this time so we can actually get tested. Every time we have an easy run, we battle it. True. That's why I always love a tough run, especially in the beginning. Is Deschamps your most hated manager of all time? Yeah, probably. Because, I mean, there are no managers I hate like that. I don't hate a Marseille manager or a previous ex-PSG manager. But, I mean, Deschamps is behaving in such a unprofessional and childish way. Belgium got carried by Hazard. There was no golden generation. Come on, man. I mean, they had Courtois. I remember how huge he was. He was in the Brazil game. Company, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Lukaku, De Bruyne. Yes, Hazard was their best player, but I wouldn't say they got carried. Carried is when, like 18-19 Messi, that was a carry job. Why? Because the rest of that 18-19 Barca squad was complete garbage compared to Messi. Hazard, the Belgium squad was not garbage compared to Hazard, so it was not a carry job. All right. Portugal-Hungary game is on. Let's put the timer on for that game. The France game will start a bit later. Even Lukaku was cooking back then. Alright. You guys let me know if there are any issues with the camera or the timer, because now I can only see the chat. Now let's go to this France game. All right, let's get it. Vitinha. Vitinha. Gives it to Nunes. Looking for the cross. Goes back to Nuno. Good touch there from Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Oh, good touch there from Cancelo. Yo, what's up, Halimi? I'm good, how are you? How do you feel about us battling at least this qualification? We'll have to wait until the next international break. This actually be Portugal shouldn't start Ronaldo? No. Ronaldo scored 2 huge goals versus Germany and Spain last time around. And I think they're using Ronaldo in a better way now. Before, I felt it was suffocating the other individual brilliance in the team, like a Bruno Fernandes, like a Nuno Mendes. But I don't feel it's doing that anymore. So, no, I've changed my opinion on that. Hazard got robbed of the Golden Ball. Modric was good, but he dropped a bad performance against England, average performance against France. Well, Hazard had a great performance. I do agree with that, Caleb. You can even put Griezmann as well. Maybe Pogba, Kante. I think Modric, the player of the tournament, is a bit like Rodri, player of the tournament. They just gave it for the PR that eventually would lead to the Ballon d'Or. It was KDB, Lukaku, and Hazard, Courtois, goalkeeper. The watch-alongs are back, Halimi. They're, as soon as the season starts, we'll be back, man. Champions League, Ligue 1, maybe La Liga, maybe Premier League. We'll have to wait and see. But they're definitely back. Apparently, we're going to play... Are you talking about Algeria watch-alongs? If you're talking about that, Halimi, I'll save it to the World Cup, not qualifiers. AFCON, though, yes. Arab Cup, if you go far, yes. Apparently, we're going to play Spain in 2026. Yeah, I've seen that in like an international game. That game I will do watch along. That would be big. Oh, Ronaldo. How's Ronaldo playing? He's been, decent. Aryan, isn't that involved in the game, but he had a big chance. He should score from it, but I don't blame him as much because it was a great save. Adam Hanif, thanks so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Merci beaucoup. Thanks so much. Who's winning the World Cup and which teams are reaching the last four? Thanks so much once again for the super chat. I think my pick is France to win the World Cup. The four top nations going into the World Cup are, in no order, Portugal, France, Spain, and Argentina, followed by England. But yeah, the four teams are Portugal. Four teams are Portugal, Spain, France, and Argentina. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Merci beaucoup. Well, France game's gonna start soon. For the people wondering about the French timer, it's gonna... chance here for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes. No. Alright. France game has finally started. Let's put on the timer. There we go. Yes, sir, Aryan. Yo, Baran. How you doing, man? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good, too. It'd be much better if I could put the chat on the right side, but I don't know how... I don't think I can do that. Like drag it away? I can't do that. There must be a way to do that. I need to figure that out for next one. If I'm gonna do another double game stream. But no, I rarely do double game streams. Oh, Lisa, good pass there to Thuram. Thuram on the left side. Thuram! Straight at the keeper. I'm actually so upset that Booz and Dewey got injured. Yeah, for the Barca game, Baran. Yeah, very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. But we move. I'm the last person to ever cry about injuries. I'm only mad in this situation because, it was so easily to prevent. Deschamps is just a terrorist. But yeah, Khvicha ball, baby. And that midfield, and obviously the fullbacks will have to do even more stuff offensively. Nuno Mendes looking good so far in this Portugal game. Set piece for France. Only set to take it. Olise with the set piece. Olise puts it in, headed away. Cristiano Ronaldo on the right side puts in a thunderbolt cross to Pedro Neto on the other side. Neto keeps it in. Neto with the ball. Are the PSG boys playing good? Vitinha, Neves, Nuno are playing good. Portugal's just been dominating Hungary this game. Barcola, he's been good. He's been good. Good to decent games from all of them. Nothing special though. No moment. I mean, Barcola had one great shot. João Neves had another great shot as well. João Neves one saved by the keeper, and the Barcola one going just a little bit over the bar. France pushing on here. Barcelona's backline is so weak right now. I see PG 4-2. Despite Dembele doing missing, are you? Carlo didn't call up any of our players to keep them fresh. Yeah, I see that, man. You have a guy on the inside of the international break. Kunde. Best thing he's done for us ever. Come on, man. But now that Ancelotti has left, you can start appreciating him, man. Ekitike warming up here for France. Coleman, Digne, some other players. Kunde, Chouameni. Back to Kone. Kone to Thuram. Mbappe. Yeah, both France and Portugal so far dominating the ball, but obviously having issues creating chances against both of these terroristic haram ball. And I mean, this is something that's happening more and more in football. One team has the ball a lot, one team parks the bus. Teams just don't want to take any risks anymore. For me, that's the biggest thing managers are working on. When Pep is sitting in his room thinking, he's thinking about how can I take less risks but still win games. Even PSG to some extent, you can say we play lesser risk football, wanting to control the game more, being good defensively. Kvan Barcola staying wide. Something happened when Rayo did that. True. And the thing is, Arian, for us, it's our fullbacks, especially Ashraf Hakimi. Like the runs that he will make. Maybe Nuno Mendes will push up more as well. It all depends on who Lucha puts. If he puts Kange Lee, we can see both Nuno and Hakimi pushing up. Ronaldo with a chance. Ronaldo wants a handball for a penalty. And it's a penalty to Portugal. Or is it? Ronaldo knows it's going to be an easy penalty here. And Ronaldo, I think he's only 2 goals away from being the top scorer in World Cup qualifiers. The first one, he's from like Kazakhstan or something. Let's see. Ronaldo. Yeah, that's a penalty. The hand of that black defender, unnatural position. Yeah, you can't defend that. Should be a penalty there for Portugal. Have you seen any of our games besides the Osasuna? We have been really good. Only problem is the transgression. Carreras has been insane. Yeah, I've heard that. No. Only the Osasuna game I got to watch, man, unfortunately. Kylian Mbappe turns on the jet. Mbappe. Looks for the pass. Mbappe has the ball once again. Mbappe's been good this game. Kylian. Ooh. Chouameni. Kunde! It's the crossbar, Barcola! I mean, Barcola, man. It's offside, but Barcola, man. Come on, man. Where's that finishing instinct? What a shot from Jules Kunde. Cristiano from the penalty spot. Cristiano Ronaldo! And look at him running the entire pitch, dude. I'm him. Sir. Portugal get to 2-1 lead. It's deserved. They've been the better team. And I don't like teams that park the bus like Hungary have done this game. Vamos Portugal. Vamos Portugal. Vamos Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he's only one goal away from equaling the World Cup qualifying top scorer. If Kundes pass to Barcola was a little bit better right there. Iceland. Oh, good ball. Konate reached that well. Man, but Ronaldo gotta stop taking so long, man, on the penalties. I know he scored this one, but I think this is also the same way he missed that penalty versus Slovakia. Look at Ronaldo, man. Okay. I thought that was a penalty for Iceland, but it's a stupid foul from Theo Hernandez right outside of the box. Coca-Cola is good, but he's finishing. Man, he needs that killer instinct. He needs that killer instinct. Yeah, not a penalty for Iceland. Happened outside of the box. Man, Soboslai stinks, man. Number 10, captain of the team, and he's been meaty this game. Set piece here for Iceland, right outside of the box on the right side. Is it going to be a cross? Is it going to be a direct shot here from Iceland from the set piece, from the free kick? Iceland. Looks like a shot. Oh, it is a shot, but way too wide. How did it get 40 GA? Arian, a lot of it has to do with the games he got those 40 GA, and as we all know, he was not a starter for PSG in the knockout stages and so on, but he was. Barcola, I think it's obviously a confidence thing, Arian, as well. Like when he plays against the Ligue 1 team, his clinicality is much better than when he's playing in the UCL and so on. So he just plays more confidently. But then he played a lot of like stat padding Coupe de France games and so on. But Barcola is just very hardworking. Even if he misses a chance, he will still make the essential run needed a few minutes later. And that's what I like about Barcola. The thing with Barcola is when he works on that, he could be one of the best players in the world. Mbappe! Pass a little bit in front of Bradley Barcola right there. Mistake here from Iceland. Mano Kone impressing me, taking midfielder. Now, Kone, obviously, we were linked to him previously. Luis Campos liked him when he was at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Good box to box. I mean, we don't need that profile, really, having both Neves and Warren Zara Emre, who we're trying to get back to his best level. Thuram. Oof. Good there from Thuram. Joe Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Who's going to be your front three versus Barca? We don't know yet. We're still waiting for PSG to come back to see if Lucho's going to opt with Gonçalo Ramos, Kangin Lee. Some PSG fans on Twitter put Nuno Mendes as a left winger because we've seen him in games there. So we still don't know. But I would guess the most probable one is either Kangin Lee or Gonçalo. Kangin Lee as a false nine or Gonçalo as a striker. But I think even Luis Enrique has questions in his own head. He's still unsure about it, so we'll just have to wait to see PSG's first games of the season to decide that. Around 30 minutes left in both games. Counter-attacking for Hungary. Soboslai with a great pass. Number 4. I understand the idea, but pass just not good enough. Vitinha to Bruno. Bruno to Vitinha. Vitinha goes. Chance here for Portugal. Pedro Neto with the ball off the left-hand side. Pedro Neto. Oh, Pedro. Oh, Pedro keeps it. Thuram here on the left-hand side for France. Thuram goes inside. Looking for the shot. Too much selfishness here from the French national team. Still looking to get in lead in this game for the first time. João Neves tries a cheeky back heel there. Good cross from Bruno Fernandes. How's the Champs still 1-1 to Iceland with this squad? I mean, it's the same story all the time. This French team... Ooh, good nutmeg there on Nuno Mendes. Yep. But yeah, Deschamps is just... He's not good at setting up teams. It's also this French team is a team that relies on individual brilliance, and it's individual brilliance, so they're obviously missing Dembele, Doué, and Cherki. Mbappe has been, in my opinion, the only good attacker. I think Thuram and Barcola has showed good moments, but just not good enough. And then Olise, again, good moments, but did give away the a very huge mistake there for the goal. Can Tchouaméni find Barcola? Barcola makes a great run, but does not give him the pass. Hear me out, Mbaye, Barcola, Kvara. I did see a report about Mbaye. That Mbaye is even ahead of Kangi Lee in the ranking of the attackers, so it could be. It could be. I think, obviously, the biggest thing will be this Arsenal game on the weekend. Who does Luis Enrique start? Because immediately after that, we play Atalanta midweek. So I think Luis Enrique has already probably decided maybe in his head early on now. And then depending on how they perform, maybe the Arsenal game. We'll see. Pedro Neto has been good. He's been like decent to good. Yeah, I agree. It's just that I don't know. I don't know with Pedro Neto, man. It gives me like Martinelli vibes. Bruno Fernandes goes out for Portugal for Trincao. And it's good. I mean, I saw a stat. I think Bruno Fernandes played the most games out of any player last season. Because he basically has to play every single game for United. And then every single game for Portugal as well. 30 minutes left in this France game. Tchouaméni. Oh, Tchouaméni with a great ball in behind there to Kylian Mbappe. This has to be the goal. Mbappe, give it to Bradley. Vamos! Vamos! Bradley Barcola! Barcola. Great pass. Absolutely elite pass there from Tchouaméni. Finds Mbappe, unselfish as you like to see. And Bradley Barcola gets the golazo. Vamos! And this is the second time Tchouaméni has been able to find Kylian Mbappe like that behind the line. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning right there from Tchouaméni. Barcola. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And both teams have their 2-1 lead now. Doué is up there in the stands. And Barcola goes off immediately after. You know what? That's good. He gets a GA and gets some rest because he's going to play a lot of games for Paris Saint-Germain when he comes back. Good to see Desiree Dewey there at the game as well. Alright. 2-1 here in both games. 68th minute compared to 64th minute. Now the aim for Portugal is to get one more. Start killing off the game. Same thing for France. Huge chance here. Joao Cancelo. Cancelo. Oh, great from Joao Cancelo. Needed a great save there from the Hungary goalkeeper. Fugazi pass by overrated Chouameni. Look, Prod, I understand you're a Barca fan, but I mean, how can you not appreciate that pass? Especially when Chouameni basically did the same thing in the previous game for them as well. Chouameni picked up form since Xabi came, 100%. I think that libero role suits him well, but Chouameni, it's clear, he's just playing with way more confidence than before. Defensively and with the ball looking much better than before. And Barcola tapping. Barcola. Nuno Mendes puts in the set piece. Cleared away. Just got another tweet idea right here. Let's do that, baby. For the people wondering about the French timer, it's the same as it's been. I'm just making a cheeky tweet right here. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Bidi-bim-bum-ba. But yeah, great to see both national teams getting the win here. Oh, chance here for Hungary. Is he offside? No. Man, what is Xabi cooking? He was resurrecting Mbappe and Chouameni. But in Carreras, Chouameni, Franco. Xabi project looking good so far. But obviously, it will be decided Baran in the big moments. Already looking forward for the first El Clasico. See how that game goes. Could be a potential red card here, I think. Could be a red card here for Orly and Chouameni. I guess it's good for Madrid. That means he won't join probably the next international break. Alright, we can get back to the game now, finally. Yeah, that is a red card. Dangerous challenge. And France now down to 10 men. How will the rest of this game go now? And Chouameni, who's had a very good game, gets a red card here. But it's a reckless challenge from Chouameni. You gotta be calm, man. No, Sochi, Barcola was subbed out immediately after the goal. Adrien Rabiot comes in for Lise. So now you got Mbappe and Thuram up top. Now Coleman came on as well. Yalla, we get it, Chouameni, man. Iceland comeback time. I mean, it would not surprise me. I don't know. I don't think Iceland can get the 3 points. I think that's a bit too much for them. But they could potentially get a point here. All right, let's see how the game's end. Up the Chelsea. Gooey go. Gooey. Good for him. Happy for him, man. Hi, Pigeons. Hello, Polo Football. All right, 20 minutes left in the France game and 15 minutes left in the Portugal game. Portugal still looking for that third. France. They would try to push for a third and then maybe try to control the game and... Oh, it was not Olise off. It was Coleman off. Thuram off for Chouameni then. For Rabiot. Rashford needs to sneak a GA in this game against 10 men. Oh, Serbia also got a red card. Rabiot is getting whistled. Beautiful to see, man. It wasn't just the way, like the commentator saying it was the way he left PSG. It wasn't just the way he left. He joined our rivals. Him and his mom are talking shit about us constantly. And just as a human being, you know, iffy. England playing much better without the burden bringing false midfielder Bellingham. What, so England 3-0 up or what? Yo, Adam, once again, thanks so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Rabiot in the big 2025. That's when you know France double pivot midfield is really cooked. Like, they have so much talent across the entire pitch, but when it comes to that double pivot, I mean, they're happy that Chouameni is getting resurrected. Maybe we'll see, maybe Camavinga can get resurrected under Xabi Alonso as well. That will fix up the France double pivot. But yeah, Rabiot, man, stinky. Thanks so much for the super chat, Adam, again. Once again, I appreciate it. Chance still here. Hungary. Yeah, Portugal gotta get a goal, man. We're getting our third star this season? You talk about France? Has to be. Can't be England. Can't be Portugal. I mean, I'm predicting France to win the World Cup, so we'll see. Transfer for Iceland through the center. Mbappe with a good shot, but could not put it on target. Oh, Chelsea. Why did you say star? I don't know. Star, I don't know. When I hear star, I think national team. Even though, yes, the new PSG shirt just has a star on it as well. I don't think Chelsea will win the Champions League. You could make an interesting deep run like Arsenal did last season, but I don't think you have it to win the Champions League. 10-1, Haaland 5 goals. Do you guys think Haaland will get a 10 rating on FootMob and SofaScore? Because if not, I know the tweet I would see. What more does he have to do to get a 10? What more does Haaland need to do to get a 10? How's Soboslai playing? Like between mid and decent, I guess. Nothing special. I expect more from, the number 10 of Hungary. He's made some good passes and so on, but he's also made some mistakes as well. Almost scored the 6th. Never underestimate Chelsea. You would know that. Again, we're not talking about one game. We're talking about Chelsea potentially winning the entire tournament. I just don't think they have the enough strong power. And we don't even know Chelsea in the Club World Cup. If they had a tougher run, would they have gone to the final? No, PSG were playing Bayern and Madrid, whilst Chelsea were playing against Brazilian teams. Again, this is not... I'm not making an excuse for our defeat. At the moment, I'm strictly talking about Chelsea if they can win the UCL. So, no, I don't think they're strong enough to win the UCL. Especially they're competing in the Premier League at the same time as well. But I think potentially they could have a cheeky deep run like Arsenal did last year. He's rated 10 on FootMob. I'll be back to remind you of this comment when we make it to the final. We will be there, man. Clips, we will be there. Who do you think Chelsea will face in the final then? Do you want to have a rematch? Nah, Mbappe offside. Good shot from Mbappe. Another good save from the keeper by offside. This Iceland keeper is looking good. Alright, not that much left. Iceland hasn't really done that much now with France being down to 10 men. And Portugal, they have lowered the intensity, playing more defensive, conservative, trying to keep the points. I can see Gonçalo Ramos and I think João Felix. Could be Quaresma set to come on for Portugal as well. Hopefully Gonçalo gets a GA. Do you not think Spain are favorites for World Cup? I mean, I have my World Cup power ranking. I have Portugal first, actually. But Spain second. I mean, honestly, when it comes to power rankings, all of that, the ranking don't matter as much. It's more about who's the top four, rather. Big chance here for Hungary, and Hungary get the goal. They keep up the pressure. Portugal does not get the third and kill off the game, and Hungary get a huge, important goal in the game. And Portugal can only blame themselves. After scoring that second and taking the lead, they have not been close to getting that third. Hungary keeps on fighting, keeps on believing, and get the goal. Bonsoir, Rivi. When you PSG with Bob, I know Rivi. I'm tired of international break, especially with the Dambouz Doué injury. Need PSG excellent, Rivi, at the Parc des Princes. Maybe a cheeky Kimpembe farewell. Preparation for the Atalanta midweek game. Oy, oy, oy. Like, there's no PSG, and then PSG will come back with a bang, man. Haaland 6 GA. Thoughts on the new offside rule being implemented in the World Cup? I didn't actually know. I know about that new offside thing that they've wanted to implement it, but I didn't know when they were going to do it. But now they're down there for that World Cup. And that seems to be the thing for FIFA. They try out new technologies. I think VAR, all of that, goal line technology, all of that was used in like World Cup, Confederations Cup, and so on. And I like it because it will make football, I guess, more offensive, harder to defend, easier to attack. Basically, just like they did in basketball in the NBA. In the NBA, it's much easier being a defender. No, it used to be easier to be a defender. It's much harder being a defender in 2025 NBA than, I don't know, 1990. But it's much more easier to play offensive football than back in the 90s. Wow, look at Coleman, fighting spirit. Olise. Kone! Does not get the goal. Wait, what's the score in the Serbia game? Are they getting pumped? Like 4-0. Norway 10-1. Haaland 5 goals. Asgard hat-trick. Oh, chance for Portugal. Bernardo Silva, Cancelo! Portugal back with a bang only a few minutes after they concede. João Cancelo, who's been very good so far this game. Beautiful finish from João Cancelo, who's playing in a forward role here for Portugal in this game. Portugal take back the lead. Up 3-2. Cancelo, que golaço de João. Yeah, it's sloppy from Hungary, losing it at the back. It's Cancelo who wins the ball, and it's Cancelo who puts the ball into the net. Portugal showing how serious they are, because this is a serious thing. Like, you concede, tough game against Hungary away, Bop immediately scored. Great interchangement there from Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, and Cancelo. And Cancelo does not think about it. Puts it bottom left. Goalkeeper was ready to go right. And it's unfortunate for Hungary. They've been good this game. Not giving up. But Portugal get the golazo. 10 minutes left in this France game, whilst around 7 minutes left in the Portugal game. Cristiano Ronaldo is set to come off for Paris Saint-Germain. Gonçalo Ramos, hopefully he can get a GA here. No, hopefully he can get a goal towards the end of the game here. Vitinha goes off as well for Antonio Silva. That should be all of Portugal's substitutes for this game. Iceland still pushing on here. Will Iceland get a goal? Oh, Iceland. Want to play Barca in the final? They talk too much, hyping up players beyond their abilities. Now 25 will expose them for who they really are. Second option, I would say PSG rematch. All right, fair. Yeah, Barca PSG. Yeah, that's fair. And I understand Chelsea fans like we want to face Chelsea really bad to get revenge, but I mean, you don't want to face us in the sense that you already beat us 3-0. Like, what's your motivation in beating us? Maybe proving it even more. But yeah, I can sense like a Barca Chelsea quarterfinal. I mean, you are gonna play in the group stage, so Haaland 7 GA. Okay, so we got another assist. 5 goals, 2 assists. Yo, Haaland. Well, so Haaland, I think, yeah, Haaland had 4 GA with City before. Haaland this season has 10 GA already. Best player this season. Yo, can you sub off Nuno as well now? Nuno goes. Nuno goes. To Gonçalo. Oh. Nuno, you're him, man. Cyprus goal? Alright. Oh, against Romania, so it's 2-2. Haaland's a machine. He's insane, man. He's a true Viking. Iceland still pushing here. And every time I'm looking at the Iceland game, it's Iceland pushing and France just defending their 2-1 lead right here. I saw Sancho wanting the rematch. What do you mean? I mean, wait. Where is Sancho, by the way? Is he at United or is he at Chelsea? Oh, Sanchez. Yeah, I saw Sanchez. He said, like, I want to play them again to prove. Like, come on. Every football fan knows. First of all, the result was obviously Fugazi. Chelsea are not 3-0 better than PSG. And I think most football fans do not consider Chelsea to be better than PSG. Chelsea deserved to win that game. Chelsea were by far the best team in that game. So we give them that. But I don't know. Like, it's like Chelsea wanted to be called the best team in the world after beating PSG and winning the Club World Cup. And, I mean, come on. PSG had beaten the entirety of Europe. You just beat PSG. Yes, PSG beat the entirety of Europe, but come on. England 5-0, wow. Sanchez in loan at Villa, yeah, I forgot about that. His contract United is done next summer as well, so unless we trigger the 1-year extension option, he's officially gone from United forever. Thanks so much, Mo. Okay. Yeah, Villa, yeah. Haaland's positioning is out of this world. Always in the right place, always at the right time. Do you think Barca need a better pivot than De Jong? I think Bernal have high potential. Yes, I think Bernal, he gives you that defensive stability. So you can play him in a Pedri double pivot better. Because for me, De Jong, Pedri double pivot doesn't really work. They both offer similar stuff. Both really great with the ball, but not the best off the ball. You always want to pair them up. Like PSG. I mean, we're lucky that Neves is also insane on the ball, but he's the off-the-ball midfielder, and then Vitinha is the on-the-ball midfielder. So I do think they need someone who's better defensively. That's why I liked Pedri Casado double pivots in the beginning of last season for Barca. I think Pedri and Casado, you know, they fitted each other perfectly. Yin and yang. One defensive, one more offensive. One with the ball, one more off the ball. So, yeah, I think Bernal could be better. I think De Jong, you know, he's had too many chances. He's been at Barca for too long and still hasn't. You know, at this point, Barca fans should be saying, oh, De Jong is one of our best players. No, obviously he's going to start the game. But you're not saying that. Why? Because he's not good enough. And Iceland get the goal. Iceland get the goal. Iceland get the goal in the last, I mean, a few minutes left in this game. And I mean, France, ever since that red card, have been completely horrendous. Nuno Mendes, Joao Felix. Ooh, should pause that to Trincao. Portugal game seems to be done with the 3 points. And Iceland, once again, completely deserving to get this goal. Look at the... got it with his crouch there. Scored that with his crouch. With the... oh, yeah. Yeah. France, man. But this suits the Deschamps hate. Obviously, it's a bit of Tchouaméni hate as well because the game changed since he got that red card. De Jong was never an elite world-class pivot. True. I think De Jong's best season, Behzad, was... You remember, what was it, 2021? Was in 1920. I remember you beat like Atletico Bilbao 4-1 in the Copa del Rey final. Him and Messi were really good in that game. There's a goal check. They could potentially remove the goal. Is he in handball? What could it be? Are they saving Deschamps? What? Like a foul? No, that's not enough, man. That's not enough. That's not enough to give us a foul, man. Yeah, no goal, man. Deschamps in big 2025. Once again, Adam, thanks so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Well, France got rescued. I don't know about that decision, man. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. But it's still 2-1 to France here. Yo, what's up, Elmo? France got lucky. Huge luck there. Yeah, I mean, even the commentators saying Konate should be a lot stronger. It's not that. Konate tried to go for the ball, he misread it, and didn't get the ball. And then the Icelandic striker took it. Konate did not mistime the ball because he was dragged from behind by his t-shirt. Varans? Yeah, that's a good one. But what's up, Emma? How are you doing? Bayern? Maybe win the UCL this season? All right, 7 minutes out of time. A lot of out of time here in the France game. Hungary still pushing on here. And there ends the Portugal-Hungary game. Portugal take the 3 points and move closer to World Cup qualification. Still 6 minutes left here in this France game. Good, bro. Thoughts on Jackson to Bayern? You know me, Elmo. I've always rated Jackson as a good player, but when you look at the deal, 65 million potentially becoming an obligation is... I mean, Erbel and Ilu Hoeneß, Elmo. I mean, this is very questionable. But I think Jackson is a good player, can play off the left, can play up top, maybe even in the 10 role. So he was needed versatility and rotation Bayern needed for the rest of the season. Do you think PSG is going to win the UCL again? Hussein, I hope we go back-to-back. The aim is back-to-back. The confidence is back-to-back. And yes, I do think PSG is the strongest team to win the UCL once again. We're the favorites. Will we do it? We'll have to wait and see, but we're confident that we can do it, but we're still going to take one game at a time. We know how difficult it's to go back-to-back. Only Real Madrid had done that in modern times since the inception of the Champions League in 1992, so have to wait and see, but we're feeling confident over here. Robert openly said that he has to start 40 games. And that permanent definitely won. Yeah, I heard he said that. Like, I don't understand why he says that, like, about a current player who hasn't even played a game for you. I feel it's disrespectful. But... yeah, I get that. So Uli Hoeneß is trying to say, no, we played Chelsea. We just took him on a raw loan. He's not going to get that game time or something. And there's no Club World Cup this year. I don't think Bayern are going to make round of 32. So, less games, I guess. That 40 games won't happen either since their league is only 34 games. And Jackson will miss games due to AFCON. True as well. True, true. Didn't think about that. I still don't know how Dembele became such a world-class striker. Just revolutionized his position. I mean, Dembele has always been a world-class player. His main issues has been injuries. What is Coleman doing, man? Dembele has always been a world-class player. The issues have been his injuries, and then the other big thing was his finishing. He's worked on both. You know, he's not getting injured anymore, basically, and he's finishing his chances. But then, obviously, playing as the false nine, yeah, he has revolutionized the position a bit like Messi did back in 2011. You know, we've seen a lot of managers try the false nine ever since Messi at Barcelona, but no one has succeeded like Dembele at PSG. It's because he has everything a false nine needs. Left foot, right foot, can score, can play make, high IQ, great leadership, great pressing, great off the ball. Basically the complete false nine. Just like Messi was the complete false nine. I'm not comparing Dembele to Messi on ability, obviously, but yeah. Nah, Dembooz is him, man. Bayern have the core with Musiala, Kimmich, Kane, or Lisa Davis. Just a matter of time. Yeah, the issue with Bayern is questionable stuff in the transfers and so on. Obviously having a mini project now with company as well. But I think Bayern have a really strong starting 11. The issue with Bayern is the rotation. If one of their big players are missing big games. We saw Upamecano and Davis miss the Inter game last season. I think Musiala maybe missed or wasn't 100% fit. And that obviously affected their chances of going through. Corner kick here for Iceland. How's the Bayern PSG game looking with the injuries? No, Elmo. Like the current duo Dembele, they're gonna be fit for that Bayern game. Yamal will be a great false nine in the future. When I see Yamal, again, it has to do with age as well. You know, Dembele, when he was younger, when he was at Dortmund, he used to play as a number 10. At the moment, I see Yamal more as a number 10. To play as the false nine, I think the biggest thing he has to improve on is obviously his finishing and goal scoring. That will obviously come with time, but I don't know. Yamal, I see more as a 10. He doesn't really have the two-footedness of Dembele either. So maybe he only stays on the wing, but I still think the future of Yamal could be in the center with his elite playmaking and so on. Liga monopolized as well. The league is always covered over in December, which can help PSG to focus more on the UCL after that. I mean, the league is not over in December. Has never been over in December. Around March, I would say that's when we can start like rotating like crazy in Liga. We can put up an entire B11, but we're not rotating in December. Like insanely rotation. We're not doing that. And it's also because of how good we are. That's one thing. Like people want to say Liga is easy. Maybe you want to say Liga is easier than this league or that league or something. But it's also because of how good PSG are. PSG nearly went unbeaten in Liga last season, only losing 2 games towards the end of the season. If you put us in any other league, we would do similar stuff. That's the saddest thing with PSG being so great is people are still underrating us and creating narratives against us when... Transfer for Iceland. What was your favorite PSG moment? For me, it was the last minute goal of Thiago Silva against PSG. What? What are you talking about? Thiago Silva? Alright, 20 seconds left of this game. Come on, end this Deschamps terrorism, man. You won't do the same in Premier League? Stop playing to... I don't think we'd do the exact same, but we would do similar stuff. Especially with the Premier League, how weak it was last season. We would win easily the Premier League last season. This game is still on. More clips? What do you mean more clips? All right, game is finally over, man. France get the 3 points. Portugal get the 3 points. Portugal looked more convincing despite conceding 2 goals, but they were playing away as well. France should have been more comfortable towards the end of this game, if not that Chouameni red card. But it is what it is. I agree with you, Pigeon, but I don't think that having to face teams like Newcastle, Arsenal, Chelsea, and etc. every week, and then having to play in UCL, I don't think Pigeon will be able to go physically week in, week out. Again, if City can do it, if Liverpool can do it, PSG would do it in a better way. I don't understand the hype of the Premier League, the difficulty of the Premier League, and like the narrative that Premier League teams are trying to create is that you play in the Premier League, it's so tough that when you come in the Champions League, you're not that good. Liverpool were poor versus PSG because PSG were superior, not because Liverpool have it tougher in the league. All these narratives, I reject all of them. I do not understand them. Everyone agrees that the overall quality and the average quality in the Premier League is more difficult than the average quality in Ligue 1, but that it has any significant factor in helping PSG win a Champions League or go far in the Champions League is just bogus Zionistic propaganda from the Premier League and the anti-PSGists, which I absolutely reject in every single way. That's been it from Boy PSG. Hopefully guys have enjoyed this live watch along. France get the 3 points, Portugal get the 3 points, but the most important thing is Paris Saint-Germain is back this weekend versus Arsenal. We'll be here with the pre-match podcast, the live watch along, and the post-match podcast as usual. That's been it from Boy PSG. Hopefully guys have enjoyed this live watch along, and as usual, allez Paris.